Alright, so after a brief moment of us laughing our asses off at Squidward's demise, welcome back to Donkey Kong 64, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's Lanky's turn to prowl the fungi forests. Or excuse me, Lanky, what am I saying? It's the trombonist.
And what a spry
finally
young...
got my name right!
And what a spry young fellow he is, galloping and frolicking through the fields.
Look at that hoop-lawing tromboner go.
And off he goes.
Fly, little bird, fly! Oh, wait. What am I thinking?
Little balloon?
There it
Anyway,
is.
so, yeah, pretty much the same deal as before. We still got a little bit of, prowling around to do. I'm trying... Unfortunately, it's also with Lanky Kong. It's where,
There it is.
as I mentioned earlier, that one infamous section of the game rears its ugly head. But thankfully, we won't have to worry about that just yet, because Lanky has a switch he, too, must press with his finely toned, buttocks. Or, not even his buttocks, his own arms.
Also, yeah, do not do what he just did. That would, like, snap your wrist in two if you did that. Oh, no, we let out the enemies.
Oh boy.
Not the bats. And I decided to, I decided to be daring by shooting these things with just my regular ammo. The game expects you to have the homing ammo you can get from Funky later, but I say, screw that noise.
Oh.
My aim's good.
I'm
Big
not gonna
smack
lie,
back there.
just like you were saying that earlier. Now I'm just imagining that's basically a qualification to be like an official Kong, to have a finely toned buttocks.
I mean, to be fair, look at that finely toned buttocks. It literally takes up about half his legs.
No, I just mean for like every single Kong to have one.
Hello there.
True. I mean, granted, now that I think about it, Diddy doesn't really have one. He has a tail, granted.
Well, that's why he's a hero in training.
That is true. That is very true. He, like, from his very inception, the point of Diddy Kong was to literally be a video game hero in training. Which,
Yeah,
I mean,
he
paid
did.
off considering he was the star of the sequel.
Of course. Hello there. My name is Dr. Jane Goodall, and here today, my research concerns the noble and majestic gorilla tribe.
Okay!
I thought when you were, for some reason, I was half expecting it
Nice.
to be all like the noble boar, the humble Donkey Kong.
Okay!
Nah, I was just trying to imagine, like, if someone like, such as Dr. Jane Goodall and her monkey research and just happened to pop, what the heck would she see? It's like, just suddenly cuts to her and she just pours out the bottle of wine she was having, like, nah.
And Daddy, they took my boot.
What was that from?
Tarzan.
Oh, oh my god, I forgot. Oh, jeez. That's right after trashing the camp, right.
I think we're overdue to watch that movie, too.
Yeah.
It's on our list. It's on our list.
Yep, in due time. But anyway, what we went through earlier was a gimme. This one is requires just a wee bit more thought, but only a wee bit.
I mean, yeah, as long as you've been paying attention for the last couple levels, nothing too crazy. You know, press the color corresponding to them.
But yeah, no, you did notice. You probably also noticed earlier that that switch I pressed at the very top of the mushroom does open up both doors. So pick your poison and hope for the best.
All right, and aha.
Of course, it don't end just like that.
Nah. Sometimes the puzzles are just too easy that they have to, you know, double layer them.
Oh, not this again.
Crazy
And
Kong
I-
Clemmer.
And I do believe it's here where it becomes, you know, its most. Look at that.
I'm not
No,
gonna lie.
I genuinely think at this point is when I had to start pause buffering, because I literally did not have enough time to react. Look at that.
I'm not gonna lie, one thing that I love is that, like, whenever the lights turn on, if you look at Diddy, he, like, leans forward, he's like, hey!
Ooh.
Oh my!
Like, wait till you see him again.
And then, oh, we can't see him that time. There it is. No, like, listen. It's almost like he's the one making the foghorn sound. Listen.
And at this point, I'm just like, fuck it. They all must go.
We're all going together. So yeah, this is the part where I don't know if you're gonna do it, but I know at least when I was on Wii U emulator, Wii U Virtual Console, you genuinely have to pause buffer to just to have a chance.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those cases where you have to resort to cheating. And like, look at that. I've nearly doubled the amount I needed to beat.
Bad
And
luck.
And I don't know if this is how you had to do it in the original or yeah. You gotta do it.
You've heard what we said already. So as much as it paid me to, I had to cheat.
But she's a cheater. No, so
So
this
does
is how you
one
do it.
cheat?
What you do is...
Thank you, RetroArch.
I forgot RetroArch has a slowdown feature.
Just this is how you have to do it like this, otherwise you're not gonna win. I mean, granted, there's the pause buffering trick, but I don't have that kind of patience right
and
now.
now Diddy's like,
Did he-
whoa!
Whoa! No,
There
Diddy
you go,
would be
you
all.
did.
Whoa!
There we go. Awesome job. We did
All
it.
right, that all
Man.
said and done, out of our system. Never again.
1, 2, 3.
All right. Yeah,
Okay,
back
no,
to-
I lie, of course. I lie, of course. There is. He's like,
Okay.
get back here,
Like, you
you
know,
cheating tromboner.
Don't you feel proud of yourself? You cheated the game.
Dude, exactly. He
What?
wouldn't be going on like, oh, me too. I don't want to be like you.
I mean, they are the same species. At least if
they
you were
are.
going by the original anime movie.
Yeah.
Alright. For now, then.
Hell, honestly, I think his orange fur his overall design, I think, was more or less based off of King Louie.
That's what I figured. And the orangutans.
Yeah, and like sometimes, you know, like the arm twirl thing he does when James is in the air with him. That's also just like straight from the movie when King Louie was doing that while he was scatting.
Oh yeah, that chupa, whatever. Anyway,
All right, so
oh boy.
there's this jackass jackrabbit right here. We gotta play him a tune to wake him up.
That probably was not a very well received sequel, Jazz Jackass.
Hey, Likey, I heard you're a bit of a mover. How about a good old-fashioned running race around my obstacle course?
Oh boy.
First back here wins the trophy.
So, first off, you don't really know exactly what the route is unless you're following him.
Well, there is an arrow on the top left portion of the screen to help guide your way, and even then, the checkpoints you have to pass through do have an arrow on them, signifying that's the next one you gotta pass through. So that's not really the hardest part of it all. It is still a matter of fact that you're still racing the dang rabbit in and of himself.
Yeah.
And I believe they have rubber banding.
Yes, they do, or he does anyway.
Hurry on up.
Also, how fucking clever of them that his backpack is literally in the shape of a clock.
Yeah, and he's a white rabbit.
Oh my gosh, you're right. And I'll be honest, I completely missed that. I thought this was a tortoise in the hare kind of shtick.
I mean,
Well, he's not tortoise.
it's pretty much that as well.
And
He's pretty much a jack. He's the jackrabbit of all trades.
and as James will likely show soon, much like Canary Mary, it's not that bad this first time.
Oh no, like the first race is manageable enough. But notice, as I said, first race.
Oh boy. Now Trash's house.
Oh, not bad for a lumbering ape. I wasn't really trying, so you can't have the trophy yet.
What?
But I need to get my breath back before we race for the big one. So take this as a consolation, and I'll see you later.
What?
Bunch of coins.
That's chump change.
It really is. Like, again, with how much we have right now, we can literally just buy everything. But yeah. So we got a second race to fulfill. So wake him up again.
Have fun. You
Oh,
had your
there it is.
third. You had in the distance just.
I'm ready for you this time, Lanky. Make it 2 out of 2, and I'll hand over my trophy.
2 out of 2.
Yeah, because we beat him the first time. Now we gotta do it for the second time.
Now,
And
here's the
wait a
big
minute.
kicker about...
We don't have the barrel.
Nope.
Oh.
He got rid of the
This
barrel.
race is literally unwinnable.
Unless we get that upgrade.
Yeah, I was
Like
about
I
to say,
said,
like,
this is very much the same fucking thing as Boggy's sled racing for ZZP.
He's still
yeah,
going.
honestly, just now that I think about it, I think that's the thing where it's like he was so bitter about losing that he actually stole the barrel.
Nah. We just need to buy ourselves an upgrade.
Yeah,
So
which
once again-
unfortunately we can't get yet.
And once again, technically, we're gonna have to cheat and use performance enhancing barrel technology. No, okay, let's still see what time.
We'll have to cheat.
Yeah, like it or not, folks, we're gonna have to come back later.
I do love that little bit of exchange. Like, well, there's only one way we're gonna win this. We gotta cheat.
Jeez. Just honestly, like, I still love just, like, I probably should go back and, like, rewatch those commentaries, because I do remember, like, between 2 and 3, just so much good
Really?
dialogue between the three of them.
Slide 2, especially, the dialogue between them was great.
Like, I like the dialogue in 2. A part of me feels like that a lot of the best dialogue in the series kind of comes from 3.
Well, it's pretty much where Bentley strokes his deviousness the most.
Definitely, but I guess what I meant was, like, I like the camaraderie that they have, Sly, Murray, and Bentley have in 2 the most.
No, we need a force far more powerful. The love between a mother and their child.
You got something you want to tell me?
Just, yeah, so what are we going to do to help that earthworm out, James?
So he just had to pick his home at the absolute worst point possible, which is also the home of all these killer tomatoes.
Holy crap, the books were right all along. The danger is real. I will say, though, the TV show was a lot weirder.
Yeah, it really was.
They had a
So, I mean,
character... Go ahead.
That being said, though, we cannot kill those tomatoes with just our regular old chunky self. We're gonna have to call upon the forces of the hunky chunk.
Let us rock it. Oh, there's a barrel. But yeah, no, and I'm not even kidding. The Attack of the Killer Tomatoes TV show, they had a freaking... They had this one character, and I forgot her name, but genuinely the premise was... Oh, look at her go. Look at her go. Go! Well, there's one.
Rinse and repeat for the other killer tomatoes on screen.
Yeah, genuinely the premise of this character was she was supposed to be a traitor or a human sympathizer for the Killer Tomatoes, and she was a tomato who could turn herself to look more like a human, and it's just... I don't know where the plot was going with that part. I don't know what was meant to happen there, but you did it. Now... What the...
Oh.
Careful now, Chunky, I don't want any bruises!
Then halfway there, you're like, Chunky need energizing snack.
Wait, that's my house! So yeah, all they want you to do is just move the apple house over here. And that's
Yeah.
That's literally it.
Oh, could definitely get to like living here. And Chunky's like, you sure you don't want garage? And just tries to take a bite out of the house to make a... Anyway, oh, what's going on? Oh, hey, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it goes to show that sometimes you really got to move out of a bad neighborhood.
Yeah. Apple bananas.
Whoop.
We don't talk about why that makes sense.
Anyway, moving back to Tiny real quick, we're actually not quite done with this area just yet.
All right, let's see what we got here. We got a little hole over there.
A very, very, distinct hole here.
I wonder if I could find anything to plant.
Is that the Transylvanian Tiny?
The Transylvanian Tiny. I love how alliterative that is.
I know, it's great. The Tasmanian or the Tasmanian Tiny.
Well, they don't do
Tiny.
anything else with tiny, so why not?
So let's see. So we have here, was it like a termite hill, a termite mound?
Yes, this is a termite mound.
Oh boy, well, why don't we pay him a visit and see what the neighbors think?
I will say, the more I look back on this sequence, kind of a missed opportunity that they didn't bring back the termite models from Banjo-Kazooie for the sequence.
Oh,
Maybe.
oh, jeez, I forgot. Oh yeah, I forgot about those guys. Yeah, from freaking Mumbo Mountain.
Yeah, we literally turned into one of those woodsuckers.
So you can summon squawks here, but only if you're small enough will this actually work, and you'll drop in.
Anyway, I've collected
Oh.
that. There you go.
You'll just drop right next to the hole, and here we are.
Oh no,
Hello.
they're going mad.
Looks like this termite mound was occupied by claptraps all along.
All right, well let's nab them.
Dude.
Now that I stop to think about it, I could totally imagine that being a thing. Say if Kurul ever has to deal with termites, he literally just calls upon his little pets to solve the problem.
Oh,
Well, I
Jimmy,
remember
he just stuffs
claptraps.
them in.
Well, I remember claptraps in the cartoon basically were termites.
Yeah, they were. I mean, yeah, no, they were really fucking tiny.
Oh my
aside
God,
from
yeah.
aside from the one.
You know
Right,
what
I forgot about. Go ahead.
I was just remembering a random line from... It was the same episode where Bluster had that stupid wig, and one of the Kremlings fired a blunderbuss that was filled with claptraps, and they ate the wig away. It's like,
You know what I like about here? You eat a head full of it in half an hour, you're hungry again.
Not
Yeah,
very fulfilling, is it?
So we just got ourselves a bean to. Let me guess. We gotta plant it.
Yep, you put it right here.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, it's that thing that's talking.
Da 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 da.
I guess it's
Yeah, I don't get who thought that face was a good idea either.
Or if it even
Look,
needed a
look
face.
at him.
Yeah.
such poise, such nobility.
Like
Let me remind the audience that this is the same fucking company that gave us the booby sunflower in Conquer.
Like, honestly, like,
They're
I don't have a
silly.
problem with what the face itself looks like. I just question if it needed a face, period.
I mean, it's rare.
I mean, googly eyes, I can totally understand. It's just the fucking hillbilly teeth.
And once again,
that get me.
we need to be small in order to really make the most of... Oh, now I remember. If you're not small, squawks will go in like, whoa, never mind, I can't carry you.
You're heavier than you look, Tiny. No offense.
So, yeah,
Which
this
is
why we
weird
need to be
because they
small.
could be able to lift. They could be able to lift Dixie just fine. I mean, they can lift both Dixie and Diddy at the same time if you think about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they really can.
And they
I mean,
can
granted, for all we know, like, the squawks that we've had in the DKC duology where he was playable, that was probably like the bigger brother.
The ripped version who's been to the gym one too many times. Okay, so
Squawks, you're ripped!
are we gonna get that cool ammo now?
Maybe.
Okay. This would be really neat to like see. Oh no, the tomatoes are back.
No boy.
Yeah, they never left.
We
There was
need
more where
to,
that came from.
We need to arm ourselves with chillness.
Man,
Yeah, we probably go. We should.
Man, it's a good thing that the living livestock in Banjo-Kazooie never looked that terrifying.
Rare can honestly make some pretty scary looking things with like nice
Homing
homing
ammo.
So let's see.
Listen, nice Tiny. Old Kong shooters now are packing the homing shots. Click some raids, supply crates, and start blasting. You doing them right now, Dicty Dude?
I don't know.
dude. You say teeny dude?
Teeny dude.
I said teeny because I was like instinctively about to say Diddy, but then I realized it said tiny.
And then Tiny's like, it's pronounced Tina. Tinuk. I don't know. I'm trying to go with some pretentious French sound.
Also, I must say, I'm rather disappointed considering that neither one of you two were true to the character and started chewing on bubblegum.
I didn't have
actually
any gum
have-
on standby.
Yeah, I ran out of gum yesterday, and I ran and coincidentally ran out of ass to kick while chewing said gum.
Well, I mean, I
So-
do have like a little thing of cough drops if you want to hear me sucking on those instead.
I don't think
The moment's lost.
it's okay. So that'll open up the path. I was like, "What the heck happened?" Oh, they just wanted to give us a dramatic reveal for what we did.
Yeah, because basically we're gonna have to come back here later as Dixie during not Dixie, fucking
I know, Tiny,
in the middle of the night, and the way in here is locked during the night.
Oh, gotcha.
By the way, this happened during the playthrough, but you have to do the sequence of events in a very specific pattern, and technically I'm not doing it correctly.
I'm starting to get Glitter Gulch Mine flashbacks.
Yeah.
Oh, so I guess I'll ask the homing ammo. Ah, I see. So the homing ammo, when you pick it up through the red boxes again, I assume. When you pick that up, do you just have it forever, or when you switch Kongs, do you have to then recollect homing ammo, or is it like a timer, like limited time kind of thing?
So the homing ammo is very much its own ammo and immediately replaces the regular ammo that you have at the time.
Okay.
Think of it kind of like your blaster shots in Earthworm Jim.
Yeah, I was gonna say that and explosive. Oh, you know what? The other game that reminds me of now is Turok. Turok, when you pick up explosive rounds, it temporarily replaces the ammo you have until you run out. And I'm sure Matt won't look back at this part with any fright.
Assuming he does in the first place. And I mean, yeah, I will remember being slightly discomforted by this boss when I was growing up.
Jeez, and this isn't even the actual area boss.
It's not. It's just a mini boss. Which looking back on it, is a lot more pathetic than I remember.
So how do we fight him?
Well, first thing you need to do is kill its babies.
Okay, I mean, alright, done deal.
And then it'll wake up. In which case, you gotta shoot a feather in its eye.
God, that actually really, as somebody who has had something like that happen, that really sucks.
Ugh, I imagine so.
I was visiting my grandparents' house, and they had one of those goose down pillows, those goose feather pillows, and them feathers sometimes like to poke out from the if you catch the wrong angle of it, they like to poke out from the seam.
Yeah, I remember. I've had that experience a couple of times whenever I would go visit relatives.
And boop, right in the eye.
Also, looking back on it,
I haven't had one get me in the eye, but I've definitely had some that, like, pricked me now and then.
What's up, James?
also, I don't quite get the logic in how when the boss fight starts, like she literally crawls on down. I assume it's a she, considering it's spawning babies.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But anyway, it spawns in, and she just goes, oh, yum yum, as if he's about ready to start, going after some prey. Immediately falls asleep and then lets the babies do all the work.
No one said that it was a very proactive hunter. It's a little lazy.
I mean, she might be a great hunter on the surface, but she suffers some serious narcolepsy.
Darn. Well, fortunately, we're just gonna have to teach her a lesson.
Also, I don't know why I love whenever you deal the final blow to the baby spiders, all you get is that little high shriek scream.
Oh!
Aw, now I'm small.
Curses.
And now you treat it just like you did the other spider babies.
No, it's kind of cute and also dark. Okay, there it goes.
And that's literally it.
Well, that was a cute little mini boss.
Yeah, again, kind of one of those cases where I kind of forgot how piss easy it was all this time.
Yeah.
Your childhood will lie to you sometimes, and when it does, I don't know.
I'm sure not. Think about. Oh my god, why am I thinking?
I'm sorry to tell you both guys this, but Samus was a woman all this time.
I knew that.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you all later for the last portion of Fungi Forest, where the Hunky Chunk makes his grand return.
Woo!
Ooh.